Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming, and as always, my name is Phil. 11 players go head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. Format rules are in the description below, but joining me for round 5, we have...
It's Fergus. Let's do this. I'm excited to be back, and I'm excited to see what these pilots will bring.
Absolutely. Well, welcome back, Fergus. It's a shame that you couldn't actually make it along to fly, because I would love to see what you would do with a single ship and how you get on.
I mean, I've commentated on both seasons, but still yet to appear. That might be the underdog story of season 3 if that ever happens.
Maybe. Well, we'll try and get you round for season 3, but let's have a look and see what we have on the board. So we have Quinn back. We know what Quinn's like. He always brings a fun list. He's got Grudge in the TIE SE FO bomber with prime thrusters, plasma torpedoes, proton rockets, skill bombardier, proximity mines, cluster mines, take a breath, shield upgrade.
And
There's
a lot there. And Ed has brought Kyle-Katarn with trick shots, proximity mines, perceptive co-pilot, engine upgrade, stealth device, and the moldy crow upgrade. Because you have a hawk, you always make it moldy.
Well, at least with the old 2.0 versions, you can't do that with them all in 2.5 now.
Yeah, on the Scum side, definitely, but in the Rebels, you can.
I think it's only the generic that can't.
Yeah, but the Scum makes sense because Kanan never flew the Moldy Crow. Fun fact.
But yeah, so again, just to remind everyone, the way this is built, format, the rules are in the obviously description, but we allowed the pilot 75 points, 2.0 rules to build the list. Only rules, no lone wolf, small ships only. All other rules for the game are 2.5. So your mechanics with road, the obstacles, range zero bumping, etc. is all 2.5. We call it 2.25 because, hey, maths is fun and it's right in between 2.0 and 2.5.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good sort of way to phase in the new rules and phase out the old ones for the people who are used to the old ones. So it's a good phasing mechanism for those who aren't prepared to go the whole hog, I guess, and just completely obliterate the old ones and bring in the new ones. Well, yeah, I think it's positive. I'm the happy one who likes both rules. Yeah, I'm happy either way.
Not only that, they dropped the 2.5 rules about 2 weeks before we were about to start recording.
I remember that.
I was just there like racking my brain. Right, obviously 2.0, I just went 75 points and that cut out like your ridiculous builds. I was like, right, where do I put the line in 2.5? And in the end, I just went, we'll stick with the 75 points. Most people have got their ships sorted already. Season 3 will go full 2.5. You never know, might even throw objectives in there, do chance encounter or something.
Could be a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all the new ships that were released were medium-based or greater, so you didn't lose out on using the new pilots.
Yeah.
New upgrades, yes, but, doesn't matter.
I mean, we've got some great lists in this anyway. And I think Quinn's is one of those typical ones. And you know what? Kyle-Katarn is an interesting choice because his ability is useless.
Yeah, but that's true with any Hawk if you brought any of the Rebel Hawks.
Yeah.
Because they're all supporting another ship. So it depends if you want to go with initiative or you just I want as many points as possible for upgrades, so I'll go with the cheapest one. That isn't the generic.
Yeah. Which is what it looks like Ed has done here.
I'm guessing another rule was no generics, right? Because they're aces.
Never actually specified.
Okay.
The only thing we specified was if you were a returning player, you couldn't use the ship you used last time. So Quinn couldn't use Kanan, Ben couldn't use Anakin, for example. So had to be new pilots. And we, in fact, don't see any of the same pilots from last time. In fact, I think the only ship that might be repeated from last time is actually the Hawk.
But this Hawk has a cooler paint job. We can agree on that.
Oh yeah, I do love it. It's very I don't know. There's just something. There's just something about it. It looks like a plane, like a crop dusting plane or something.
Yeah, it's very rebellion though. So with the red and the white,
it is indeed.
I mean, my hawk is that's a good bomb drop. Making use of skill bombardier as well as the cluster mines. I haven't got any cluster mines. I need to get them. I have the 1.0 ones, but not the 2.0 ones.
Yes, same here.
Is Grudge going to make use of his ability? Ooh,
he has there. That's
going to hurt.
Both shields down.
Grudge is one of those pilots who has such a good ability because it's so simple in concept, but it does limit your list building a bit. But it's so powerful when it plays off.
But when you're doing it in a single ship like this,
oh, it's so good.
It's just absolutely brilliant. Add into that the FO bomber's actual pursuit thruster's ability as well. Getting that boost in the system phase, then dropping your bombs with skill bombardier. Oh, it's just absolutely mental. Like, I love it. I just think it's such a good trick that you don't expect it. And whacking prime thrusters on there from Quinn, again, just
always making sure you've got your positioning in the system phase.
Yeah. It seems like an obvious choice, but something that's so easy to overlook as well. Ooh, a return bomb.
It's an interesting one. Not as effective, but
no, very. It's more board denial.
Yeah, protects Kyle. I was going to say Kana for a minute. I'm used to last season, but protects Kyle for the time being.
But we'll see, because now Quinn's got the choice of going the long way around the left or the long way around the right. Or he's just going to go straight forward.
Just keep it simple.
And just hope he doesn't run off the edge of the board there, because it's creeping right up.
What's the dial like for the first order bomber? Because I know it likes going forward because that's the only blues it has. But does it have a one hard? Oh, it has a barrel roll. Okay.
It does have. It's got the barrel roll, obviously.
Yeah.
Which we've seen used many times.
Well,
prime thrusters is also really good on there. But generally, its dial is 1, 2, 3 straight blue.
Yeah.
4 is white. All the banks are white. The one hard is red.
At least it has it.
Yeah, it has it, which is quite nice.
That's the important thing.
For Quinn right now, that's very important, because anything other than that is not going to keep it on the board. It does have the 3 sloop as well, which is red.
Yeah,
which is quite nice. So it does actually have a turnaround. But again, I think it's the pursuit thrusters which really elevate this card.
It's similar to the Razor Crest with just blues. It likes to go forward as fast as possible. That's about it. Can't turn and doesn't like being stressed. Well, can turn, but not very well.
I mean, again, it's a bomber. You don't expect it to be able to do like lots of turns and avoid stress there. So I mean, it's still fairly. I hesitate to use the word because that's normally with the actual Empire bomber, but it's still nimble.
That's true.
Is the one hard easily going to sit in there nicely?
Well, it's the only option that Quinn had, to be honest, because it can't do.
There's nothing else it can do.
Yeah, but it's got prime thrusters, so it can maneuver around.
It's such a great choice on this ship. But
it makes the difference of, because the downside of Grudge is he's initiative 2, but with a bomber that doesn't really matter. So, but in this instance, it means he can really pursue who he's attacking.
Yeah.
So no matter what. So especially in the shortened time limit.
I mean, I would argue that it's actually an advantage for Grudge to be initiative 2, because he's going to do all of his shenanigans before his opponent. So he can do that pursuit thrusters in the system phase before any other ship. Yeah. Then he drops his bomb before they could react. I mean, I don't think any other ship in the tournament actually does have a system phase reposition. But if they did, where Grudge is going first, he just goes in and drops and that's going to mess up. So, well, we've seen it already. It messes up so many ships so quickly.
Yeah, and good thing he's got cluster mines and proximity mines, which are both re-rolls, so he can really make sure he does as much damage as possible before they run away.
Absolutely. And I mean, looking at it now, I can imagine, I don't think this would be a bomb time, but if he can get himself in a good position, next round we will more than likely see
a bomb, yeah.
See a bomb.
I mean, even if he blocks Kyle, he has the potential to just drop a bomb and then run away and see how much it hurts next turn as Kyle flies through him.
Yeah, or if Kyle decides to do a stop here, thinking that he was going to have Grudge in front of him, you never know. But I mean, especially if they were in a position to be bumped, and it was at a good enough angle for Quinn, if he did the boost, he then gets a lock as well. Oh no, sorry, that's breach. I'm looking at the wrong ship there.
Yeah,
but still.
you are. I was gonna say, does he have feedback ping? But that's very, he doesn't have a talent. That's the.
So I just brought up the first dial I could find, and it was breach. So that's where it was. But no, I mean, still, I do love Grudge's ability with that range 0-2 reroll.
It's the best bomber for the FO.
Yeah,
breach is just because it's just. I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm just going to be the best bomber with these bombs. And it's just crack him.
But I mean, that stop from Kyle is dangerous there because...
that's another cluster mine will hurt. Oh, he's going for the proxy mine.
Well, you only get one cluster mine.
Oh.
But he could reload. He
shows that I don't have proxy mines. Yeah.
But proxy mine, that's a great position there. It's going to be, I don't think, I mean, we saw a really good maneuver from Andy going between the obstacle and the cluster mines earlier, but I don't think Kyle is going to have, oh, Quinn, that's an obstacle. You've got to be real careful. Oh, landing on it. I think the booster is a bad idea.
Unless you did a boost 4, you would have been alright, but
yeah,
that's gonna sting.
Luckily,
no, I think it's fine. But he can't shoot though. But
no,
granted, that's one thing I've noticed this game. There's been very little shooting.
Yeah, I think we've seen 2 shots from Kyle that have caused a little bit of damage, and that's about it.
Most damage has been from the bombs, but if that's Quinn's game plan, he's doing very well at it.
Yeah. And yep, that's definitely going over that proxy mine. So that's 1 damage. This could, in theory, take him out. So it looks like it was out of range 2 of the bomb. So I don't think he can make Ed re-roll that.
No, it's whatever he gets. Ooh.
Oh no, he can make him re-roll it. But that's a hit and a focus. So Ed just survives with just 1 left.
Ooh.
It's getting tense for Ed now.
It is. 2 minutes left on the clock. Can Quinn do the final damage, or
can Ed take it to extra time? But whilst we're waiting for their dials to drop, guys, don't forget you can support us here at Out of Our Gaming through our Patreon, which is linked in the description below. Ooh. That's a nice prox mine drop there, but I'm not sure how effective that's going to be.
Yeah, in future rounds. It's a shame because if there's another round, it would be very effective at aerial denial, as well as possibly Quinn could go through it, because we know how much Quinn likes to do the boost.
Yeah. Oh, saying that.
Oh, is he gonna? Oh,
you are
jammy.
That's a very tight line. That he's definitely got a barrel roll that way.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that Quinn had done the system boost and then Ed dropped
the bomb. Ooh.
So Ed now just needs 1 damage to go through.
Yeah. Can Kyle do the extra to get half points and make it a draw?
Well, as we said, with this, it'll go to extra time instead. So they'll have, if it ends up with neither ship being in a position of victory, we'll have an extra 5 minutes for them to try and actually finish the other one off.
Oh, interesting. And I missed that rule. Didn't read the comments.
Well, it's in the description.
I should read it.
Got to check the description. But then if there's no clear winner after the extra time, then we go to final salvo. But it looks like I don't think Quinn's going to have a shot there, but I'm pretty sure that Ed's arc is in the side, so he's definitely going to have that, and that is just unobstructed as well.
Ooh. That's the one thing I do miss about TTS is the big arrow arc indicators for turrets. Like they'll just, where the arc indicator is.
Yeah.
I'm as blind as you can get, so I can't see where the arc indicator is.
I mean, you can obviously get acrylic ones, which are obviously a bit brighter and easier to see, but still, I know what you mean. It can be quite tricky. Oh, squeaks that half
extra
damage
time.
in. We are going to extra time for this one, guys. That is... Quinn did so well avoiding those bombs, then just to lose that last point of damage right at the death. So 5 minutes back on the clock now for extra time. Doubt we're going to get another bomb drop from Quinn because he's not in an ideal position, unless he really wants to make a cool pattern there with the 3 prox mines.
Just you can't reload prox mines. Just, I'm not being dumb thinking that.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm
not cluster mines. They sound. They have a similar effect. I believe you can't because
cluster mines cannot be recovered.
Yeah, I was going to say I would be slightly overpowered with grudge.
And prox mines also cannot be recovered.
That also makes sense.
So I don't tend to use them, so I'm just having a quick look at some of the other ones.
I only use them on fast pres and the occasional hawk.
Oh, that's another point of damage going through there.
Oh.
Also, the electro proton bomb cannot be recovered either.
I mean, that's a balancing thing. Oh, it's a crit damage that went through. It was a hull breach.
Oh, hull breach. That's pretty good there for Ed.
Can Quinn finish it off with the last point of damage? Is he using plasma torps? He is.
He is.
Just to get the extra dice. The effect will do nothing, but 3 dice compared to 2 is always better. With a reroll and a focus.
And it reduces the range bonus for Ed as well. So that's all
focus. 3. Oh, that's guaranteed.
Well, that's guaranteed dead for Kyle there. Yep. Those focuses aren't going to help you in any way. That's a dead Kyle. Oh, well done there, Quinn.
You know what? I had my money on Kyle winning that one, but
it was a close run thing. I think
the bombs won it for him.
The bombs did really well there for Quinn, but then he couldn't actually get much back. And I think that might have been the first shot Quinn actually had at him as well, the whole game. Yeah,
all Grudge did was just run as quick as he could with dropping as many bombs as possible. Which I think was the best play to do because the bombers don't have a good time with shooting. They're best at, bombing is in their name.
Yeah. And not only that, Ed had the turret arc, so he had the tools there to be able to keep the gun on. But good win there for Quinn. Really well played there, though, by Ed. Fergus, thank you very much for joining us.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
And guys, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Link for the Patreon is in the description below. And we will see you next time for Game 2.